Hey, it's Charlie Greenman. Today, I am very excited to announce what we're calling Batch Generate. For all intents and purposes, you can think of Batch Generate like create me a data table component or create me a dashboard component, and it might have 4 to 10 different features and do that automatically for me. So within Razroo, you're able to do something like that. But instead of demoing Razroo creating components for us, instead I would actually like to demo something that Razroo can do that's actually a bit different. So here I'm going to click on this line, which is a batch, which means we're going to do these 3 recipes at the same time. And it's going to take me now to the Razroo workspace. Within the Razroo workspace, it's telling me I'm going to generate all of these. So I have my add data service, my add data access lib, my add nginx store feature. Perfect. This is like, I want to create a data feature. I'm working on a new feature, and I want to have my interface, my service, and my nginx store ready for me. So now I'm going to go to my Razroo. Razroo VS Code plugin, and I'm going to connect my Razroo Angular starter to Razroo. Super simple, took under 1 second. I'm now going to go back and I'm going to specify what name do I want this to be. So let's call this, let's just call this for the sake of demoing purposes, let's call this user. So I'm going to create my user interface, my user service, my user data model. And I'm now going to click on generate, and Razroo will automatically go through every single feature individually on my behalf. So I'm going to call this user as well. Okay, fantastic. Let's keep it moving. And I have my command, and I'm going to run through that. And now it knows when you have the previous fields have been filled in already, it will automatically generate that for you. So super simple, happened in under 10 seconds. And now what it's doing is that it's running this command. It's running everything for me. It's currently running my data access user lib. So it just created for me automatically my data access lib, and it created for me my data models and created for me my data services. And okay, fantastic. So waiting up for 250 seconds for it to finish. Okay, let's run that terminal command, mark that as complete. And then after the command has been completed, it just also automatically created for me my user actions. So there's the reason I really wanted to demo us creating like architecture and folders and files instead of actual components via Razroo is that something that's really unique. With Razroo, just going back to the web application, you can actually use Razroo to create new code for your particular project. So let's say I go to Razroo Angular Starter. You can actually create new recipes. So here I'm just going to say new recipe. So you can use Razroo to create new recipes and to create new code. And then you can tie that into the system wherein you can actually create new features, and then you can just test them. So it's a very powerful system for DevOps, for creating architecture. And as an Angular developer right now, for me today, this is going to make a huge difference in my life, because it's going to allow me, whenever it is that I have to create a new, let's say a new state or something like that, I can just use Razroo and do that really quickly. So I wanted to demo this too. This is the latest and greatest from Razroo. This is a big deal. I like to specify once again, this is a big deal. This is going to make a big difference in a lot of people's lives. Look at all the various files that we were able to create in a matter of seconds, like architecture, like enterprise architecture, and it put it all in the right folders and files for us because Razroo knew that's what it wanted us to do. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing here. Thank you once again. Thank you for joining, and please do try out Razroo.com, create your own recipes, create your own features, use it to generate your code, use our code chat, and just have fun and be the best you that you possibly can be. Until next time, see ya.